What's up, fellow Clashers? It's Apollyon here, and I haven't done the ground attacks in a while, the kind of war recap ground attack. So that's what we're gonna do on this particular video, and we also have the air attack video as well. So really weird because I use La Lune, Tri La Lune, Quad La Lune all the time and just crush bases with it now that I've gotten used to the strategy. But this war, we saw a lot more ground attacks actually. It was kind of weird. And oddly enough, they weren't all witch slaps. So we saw a lot of different ones. Now, the first one I am going to show you is going to be a witch attack, but it's not a witch slap. So let's get into some of the ground attacks with the Town Hall 9s. And Maddie's going to come in with a bewitched attack. So he's going to use 10 witches and I think 2 golems, right? So the difference between this and I guess what you call witch slap is the fact that the witches are not going to have healers, and that's why that one witch just completely ate it as soon as she was dropped in by that hidden Tesla. Pretty sure this was a fresh hit because I don't think he would have done that if he knew that those Teslas were there. But bringing 2 golems, 10 witches, and bowlers in the clan castle. King, queen are dropped in there and has some wizards to help out with that funneling. The 1 golem is going to peace out and walk all the way up to the north west part of the base at 9 o'clock. The bowlers are going to go ahead and try to hook up with him, and there's a couple other bowlers that will actually do what they're supposed to. They read the manual, they know the plan, and they're going through the core. So I think we have 2 jumps coming in here, very similar to a witch slap type of spell composition. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. It's out there on some of the witch slap hits. And then we're going to go ahead and crush the rest of this base. We've just got a whole bunch of witches and bowlers coming in from that noon area, working their way around. We've got a queen with completely full health, with a couple of witches by her as well as wizards. And hopefully those skellies distract a little bit. Well, there we go. We're walking around the base there, and I think she just uses her ability. She could have pretty much done this base all by herself towards the end. Didn't need any other help, but we still get the 3-star. So nice hit. Let's jump down 1. Check out Josh hitting this base with the Queen Charge Hobo. Interesting design with that whole, like, those little walls on the 10 o'clock open there. But there we go with the queen, dropping her in there, and dropping a baby dragon for the funneling to make sure the queen goes where she is supposed to go. We've got 5 wall breakers, and this queen is going to get the enemy queen pretty quickly within the raid. There we go, and we are dropping a poison a little bit late. But let's see if we have to use a raid. No, it doesn't look. We have no defenses on that queen, so it looks like we're going to be able to get away with that and not even have to use a rage or ability, which is exactly what you want to do. Just 1 poison is a great investment to take out the enemy queen, and she's going to continue to walk her way up north. And I'm wondering if he uses the wall breakers for the queen or for the king and bowlers. I think the king and bowlers are just going to go and funnel the rest of the way and walk their way all the way from noon down to 3 o'clock. If I'm not mistaken, they're going to take out the enemy king on the way. And there we go, tripping the clan castle. Not getting the healers in that rage, though, so going to have to use the ability, which is not a good thing. And that baby dragon almost gets those healers down, which would have been pretty disastrous. There we go with the wall breakers. They are going to go and target that empty wall, thank goodness. And then the queen should reroute back into the core as soon as she takes out those trash and defensive buildings at noon. There we go, rerouting back in there. That's exactly what we wanted, I think. And it looks like she's probably going to have to punch through a wall in just a little bit. So there we go. There's the punching through the wall. King is tanking for all of those hogs being deployed at 3 o'clock. And as soon as the queen gets in here, the better those hogs will be. The heal was completely off. Didn't really get any of those hogs in there. There we go. 1 hog benefiting from that heal. So basically swagging that first heal. And then we've got the hogs coming in from 4 o'clock around to 6 o'clock here, using that second heal, getting that giant bomb coverage. Maybe there's a double giant bomb in there. I can't remember. But just tons of hogs getting taken out here by either the spring traps, the defenses, all that kind of stuff. The queen is finally making her way through the core, and at this point, that king and bowler walk got so much value. Just the king is still up, just crazy value on how far they walked around that base, and they're what's going to really win this war, because that queen, although she is got a healer and full health, she's still banging through every single wall she possibly can on this base to get to each defense one at a time. So we're going to fast forward this, finally getting that last wizard tower. Hero queen, 3-star, nice hit. All right, number 25, we're going to do a stoned hobo on this one. So we got It's Paulino coming in here, and I don't remember where he comes in from. So we're doing that. What I always do is trying to take out a mortar, one mortar for, well, one loon for one mortar type of thing, so we can put the golems where we want to, and we've got a bunch of wizards funneling at the 3 o'clock and the 6 o'clock side, except for that lonely builder hut. Then we're dropping a queen in there. We've got a jump in here, and we're going to drop that third golem to push through the base. We've got 2 jumps, a rage, and a heal, and the king has been dropped as well. Golems are tanking. There we go with the clan castle, but very nice poisons down there, getting them from beginning to end, which is exactly what you want to do, which is why that king is doing pretty good with health. So king is just about full health with ability, which is just means you're pushing through the base extremely well. And then we've got hogs being deployed in from the 1 o'clock with their final heal there. But at this point, this base is pretty much toasted. I mean, we've got a king with ability, a queen with ability, and just a couple of point defenses and splash damage. And I think the hogs are going to take care of them without the help of the royals, as well as having, I think, 5 bowlers. We got all 5 bowlers still up. So, yeah, just completely crushing this base. There is a hidden Tesla at 7 o'clock or 6:30. It's not hidden anymore. It is crushed. And we've got a 3-star, so really, really nice attack. That is textbook stoned hobo right there for you. Having both heroes up at the end, even making their way through the entire core. Let's jump down to number 33. And I'm going to check out Goku hitting this base with a mass hog. So we've got to do some funneling. We do have some giants, I think, to tank for the hog deployment. I don't remember exactly what happened with this attack, but we've got 4 heals. So the goal is just to go ahead and have this baby dragon funnel to make sure that the king and queen go where they're supposed to take out the enemy king and enemy queen, and I think they have to as well get the clan castle. So that's why the wall breakers are dropped in there to make sure that they get into that first compartment. The king does trip the clan castle, but oops, this is probably a fresh hit, because we would not want to trip that clan castle if we knew there was a lava hound in there, because it's not going to do anything to these hogs. So at this point, it's just about watching the queen go ahead and track the lava hound the entire time. But we've got the giants being dropped into tank for the hogs coming in here. Drop that first, second heal right there at the core and at noon. And we have no more hogs to deploy, so really it's about where we drop the heals at this point that's going to make this raid successful. The hogs do split quite a bit, but we have another poison for all those skelly traps. Just depends where we want to use them. The hound was taken care of by the queen all by herself, and we still have that poison to go. Probably should have dropped that poison a while ago, because those skellies are doing tons of damage on those poor hogs. But we're going to swag that poison and let them do it the old-fashioned way, the hard way, and just kill them themselves. We've got a queen helping with cleanup, and we've got some hogs all around the base with some minions and wizards, and this base is completely crushed. A very, very nice attack by Goku. And we've got one more, and that is the attack that you know is very near and dear to my heart, the blue peeler, coming in at around 2 o'clock with a queen walk slash meeting up with the Pekka walk slash going in blue peeler. So we've got 6 healers, 4 for the queen, 2 for the Pekka slash Valks and king, which is, there's a lot of slashes in this attack apparently. So we've got the queen walk going in from 2 o'clock till just about 4 o'clock, and in a little bit we'll drop that, I think we drop a baby dragon at 6 o'clock to funnel, and then we can drop the P.E.K.K.A. in on that dark barracks. So we'll speed this queen walk up a little bit as she does her thing. There we drop the baby dragon in there to start funneling, and then the P.E.K.K.A. can only walk to one area, as that funneling's been done really nicely. We've dropped the test wall breaker as soon as that wizard tower is aggro on the queen, and really nice follow up with that other set of wall breakers. And there we're going to go ahead and push through here. We have no jump, which for me, that's like a little bit risky not to have a jump in there, because they do tend to want to walk outside like they are right now. But the clan castle is going to pull them back in, and soon they're going to go punch through this wall, and at this point they are stuck here in the core. So we've got Valks, P.E.K.K.A., King, Queen, all pushing through the core. We've just got a bunch of rages to rage them up to beat through the walls super quick, and then the healers to heal them back up to full again. That enemy queen is going to go down in one slap. There we go, boom, she is down, and then the king is going to pretty much get it as well. So they are being taken out super quick. And we still got a couple healers up. Unfortunately, they are targeted by those air defenses, and I think the queen is not going to get them in time. But the base is pretty much cooked at this point. We do have 3 troll Teslas at 3 o'clock, and I know I was spotting this attack, so I know this was a fresh hit, so we did not know about them. Bringing a little bit of back end, you always want to bring in either hogs or loons, just for this case. Just, you know, we never know what's going to happen, especially on a fresh hit. They're going to get all those ground defenses taken out with nothing, and then I think we can heal up the Tesla right here. So we'll get those loons getting healed back up to full, and it really doesn't matter too much because the queen has her ability. The king is just about full health, and we have a full P.E.K.K.A. with 2 or 3 Valks. So no matter what these loons do, this base is completely done, and really nice hit. So hopefully you all enjoyed these attacks, these ground attacks. I know for me, air is super overpowering, but you know, the ground attacks are working just as well. So go ahead and get used to these type of attacks. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share them with your clanmates if you guys enjoy these attacks and benefit from them. You know they will as well. So as I say in all the videos, continually use your friendly challenges with these different strategies. Don't just jump into your clan war and go, I'm gonna get those 3-star hits, because it sometimes doesn't happen that way. So practice over and over again. Maybe you hit the same base 10 times in a row until you get that the technique down and the strategy down and the timing. So go ahead and get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.